Hey, welcome back once again to Jack's Tech Corner. This is a video of Windows 8 release candidate number 1. And this is the release candidate that's been released with apps. Now I'll show you a couple of the applications that come with it, and I'll show you a couple quirks that I found so far. But this will give you, if you haven't seen Windows 8 yet, this will give you a first look and let you kind of explore it with me a little bit. And let me show you around a little bit and be your guide. We're just going to go ahead and show you how the Windows 8 starts up. And this will be the startup. And your first view or your first look at this thing should say, wow, Jack, that looks awful lot like an iPad. It does. It's really interesting in a way, I guess. It does look like an iPad. You can move these screens when you have these screens full. You can move these screens back and forth and forward and back, just like you would an iPad. You can just flick with your mouse, your trackball. You can go back and forth and up and down. So you can take these tiles. You can move them around just like that. I'm just clicking on them one time with my left mouse, and I can move them around here, put them wherever I want them to be. Now, here's something very interesting right off the bat. I tried to click on a couple of these tiles earlier, and I found that you can't do certain things. Well, let me show you. Let's look at the weather. This app can't open. The weather cannot be open using the built-in administrator account. Sign in with a different account and try again. I thought that to be kind of odd. I'm the administrator. I should be able to open the application. But I think what Microsoft is coming around with finally, they're saying, look, we don't want people to run their computers as the administrator, right? The administrator level of your computer should be there just to use in case you get in trouble or in case you want to do some setting changes or whatever. So then I said, well, I'll look at the calendar. Again, the calendar can't be used as the administrator. So again, they're telling you, look, you have to set up user accounts on your computer. I think it's a good idea. It'll protect your computer more, and you won't have to worry so much about, stuff attacking your computer or installing itself. So then if nothing can attack your computer, that's one thing I'm looking at it. But a lot of people are looking at this saying, well, Jack, what is this screen? What's this screen? Is this like a certain kind of desktop? Or actually, believe it or not, this is your new start menu. Odd. Very odd. We've tried so long as computer administrators to get people to take stuff off of their desktops and not have all that junk on their desktop. But this is the new and improved look of Microsoft Start Menu, whatever that may be. I'm hoping when the final release comes out, at least my views, I'm hoping we can change this back to the normal view that we've always had. And we'll see how that goes, but I don't know if that's going to be the case or not. What they want to do is they want their desktop computers and their tablet computers and their laptops, everything's going to look the same now. Much like, the other company's trying to do also. I'm a Microsoft fan. I've been using Windows forever, and I'm sure I'll continue to use Windows, and I work with Windows every day, so I'm a fan of Microsoft too. All right, with that said and out of the way, we're going to show you around here again with a couple features. If I go over here to the right, down there's a little triangle. Hover your mouse over it, and what happens is a little black bar will come up to the right. You also notice on the left the clock that comes up. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get that clock stuck on the permanently on this window that we're looking at here, this screen. But I'm going to go to settings, and we're going to go to change PC settings. I want to show you some of this. I thought this was kind of interesting. This is the new way to personalize your desktop. There's all kind of different screens in here we can play with for your desktop. Let's maybe use that one. There's different start screens you can use, different colors. So you have a lot of things you can play with, I guess. Account picture, naturally, so you can put a picture of yourself in there. There's a camera here. I don't think this will work with my particular camera. Maybe it will. Hey, we'll try to take a picture here. Um, you can see you can run a timer, do a video mode. We could do a video. That's kind of weird. Change the camera. Let's just do a timer shot. See if it works here. Don't really know what that was for. That's a video mode. Again, I don't really know how to actually I don't know how to actually take a picture with this. This is kind of weird. Let's go back. Okay, so I guess you can use the camera. That was using actually my webcam is what that used to change your picture. But it won't let me take a shot here. Let's see. I don't know. Oh, there it goes. You just double click the screen. So if you double click the screen, it doesn't tell you that anywhere, but that's how you actually take a picture of yourself. And then you can crop it out a little bit. Click OK. And now I have a picture. So very nice. It works pretty well. Here's something I wanted to show you was users. This is where you create your new users at. Notice on my actual account, what I did while I used my Hotmail account. I would suggest to do this because there is a lot of cloud-based services built into Windows 8. So I would suggest to sign up for like a Hotmail account and use that so you have a Microsoft account. One, two, three. All right. With that said, there's also notifications you can use for calendar, Internet Explorer. I don't know what Internet Explorer would notify you on. But if any of these apps have to notify you, by all means, you can do that. Searching. These are different apps. Use these apps to search. So you can search all these different apps if you're doing a search. Sharing. We can do different types of sharing. And we're not going to get into all this today. We're just looking here. UTC time. Actually, we're on the eastern seaboard here, or East Coast, so we will put that up there instead of that. Some privacy settings. Devices. You can add a device. You can see all my different devices there. Looks like it actually picked up all my USB cameras. Sync your settings. So you select a user and switch to a Microsoft account. If you do that, then you can synchronize a lot of this stuff across different computers and across the web. Home group is if you want to connect this to a work group. And there's your Windows Update service. So you can actually turn it on or off. Again, if we go back over here to the right, we'll see that that little bar comes back up. Click back on your Start button, and your Start screen will come back up. Now, I just wanted to show you that that's the settings. Now let's go ahead and we're going to right-click right on this screen. I don't know to call this a desktop or what to call it, but I'm going to right-click on my apparent Start menu. A taskbar comes up here on the bottom, or a menu bar, whatever you want to call it. Let's click on All Apps. What happens now is you can see all of your applications. If you want to get one of these applications onto that Start screen, all we have to do is click on it and click on Pin to Start. Now when we go back to our Start screen, you'll see now the control panel is on there. If you make a mistake and you don't want something on it you just put on there, just right click on it and you go down here to Unpin, down on the bottom on the bar here. There's a way to unpin it. Alright. Just do that. Now, if you want to see the actual real desktop, right? You want to see the real desktop of the computer. Click on here, and there's your desktop. You can right-click on your desktop just like you normally would. You can go to New. There's folders. There's different things there. Screen resolution, gadgets, and personalize. And if you look down here on the bottom, anything you see is the folder icon. So you can bring up your folders. You see the Internet Explorer icon, and that's it. There's no start button. Is there? Here, let's move our mouse over here. The start button is actually very hard to get up. It's in the corner. You got to move your cursor of your mouse down in that left-hand corner, and then it pops up there. I wish I could actually make it so it would stay there. I think it would be a lot nicer. I've been trying to figure that out. How we can actually get it to stay there. Say properties. Let's see if we can get the start menu to stay there and stay put for us. No, I don't think so. Maybe not. We will have to look into that though a little bit to see if we can't get that to stay up. But for now, if you move your mouse over and click, you're back on your start screen. So again, it's very nice. Let me show you a couple of features here. Let me log out as the administrator, and I'm going to log in as me. All right, let me log in as me. It's going to ask for my password. Again, now I'm using my Hotmail account for this. I just wanted to take a couple minutes and show you around a little bit about Windows 8 and show you a couple of the applications that it comes with. That's why this is called Release Candidate 1 with apps. So whatever that is. Okay, now when I click on these apps, we can actually use these apps. So let's go ahead, and I thought weather was really nice. Let's click on weather. Okay, so this is the weather application. As you can see here, it looks like where I live today, we're supposed to get some very, very heavy thunderstorms. This is a very nice application, and I'll definitely give that to Microsoft. This is pretty amazing. It gives you all of the radars over here on the right, all the different maps, temperature regions. And if I move my scroll bar, all I'm doing is moving my mouse. There's a little scroll bar down here on the bottom. You can slide to the right. Look, it gives you satellite. It gives you the severe weather alerts, tracking, airport information. Just a ton of information at your fingertips about weather. I think meteorologists are going to go nuts over this, or any kid out there that loves weather is going to love this application. I really believe that. You can see how much different items it has in there for you. The 5-day forecast. Look, I can jump ahead. Give me the next week. Jump ahead. It'll give me 10-day forecast total. All right, so we'll go back over here to my little triangle. And we'll go back up to my start button. Now we can go ahead and I'm going to show you the calendar. Let's take a look at the calendar here. If I can find it. I thought this was another very nice application. And if you notice, everything is full screen. And right now it's syncing up. It's syncing up with my Hotmail account. You can click on any one of these dates. Let's say tomorrow is the 12th. And up here at the top is very big. We're going to say we have an appointment tomorrow. Doctor's appointment. And the message here is a checkup. And where's it going to be at? Well, the doctor's office would be a good place for it to be. How long? Probably an hour. How often? Once. Reminder. Busy. Calendars are here. We'll just say my calendar. That's what it's set on. In case you want to invite anybody or make it private. There you have it. It's all done. Come over here and click on Save This Event. And now it's in our calendar. And again, that calendar event is going to sync up online with your Hotmail stuff. Now, I know a lot of you saying right now, Jack, will this sync up with the Gmail stuff? I don't know yet. I got to investigate more. I would guess not, but we'll dig into it some more later on and find out. Go back to my start button here. My start screen, I think, is what they're going to call it. And now look what it's building up on top of the screen there. It's starting to build up things. Here's my mail. And this is pulling already from my Hotmail account. So that's pretty cool, actually. I mean, it's not a bad looking mail program. And I haven't used it yet, so I didn't really investigate. But there's your new message. You can do a new message. But everything is full screen. So on a big monitor, it looks really nice. You can really read it easy. So let's go back here to our start button. And this is what I was telling you earlier about SkyDrive. So the SkyDrive is there. This is like the G Drive from Google, Dropbox. If you use Dropbox, same kind of deal. So this is the G Drive. I mean, wow. This is not the G Drive. This is SkyDrive. And it looks like it may still need a little bit of work. There's a mapping program. Your music. As I said, the built-in camera that we played with earlier. Local news. You can grab this and put your local news in there. Here's some different newspapers for you. So it's really, Windows 8 is a really pretty operating system, if you can say that. I haven't thrown any apps at it yet. Like at work, we kind of did a little bit. We used some Microsoft Office. We did install that and play with that. Learned how to make some icons on the start screen, I guess you will call that. And it works out pretty well. Go back to our start menu or start screen. I need to start calling this what it is. It's a start screen. So there you have it. It pulled up some news headlines here right on the screen. So this is all pretty much, if you guys remember, guys and girls out there watching this, this is actually like an active desktop, which we had in Internet Explorer, 6 or 7, I think they brought that out. And where you can take the Internet Explorer and actually integrate it into the Windows desktop. It was called Active Desktop, and it would pull everything in like this right here. So with that said, we're going to go over here, go to settings, we'll go to power. I'm just going to show you how to power it down because this took me a while to figure it out. So again, from the start screen, let's go over. I would think it should be under your name, right? You should be able to click on here and shut off, but that's not the case. Go over here, go to settings, go to power, and then we can shut it down. And that is going to shut your Windows 8 down. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this video tutorial on Windows 8 RC1 with apps. Now, you've seen some of the applications, you've seen how they worked. As I said, I should have more Windows 8 videos coming up here once I start throwing some applications at it and seeing exactly what happens. I think that's going to be key to using Windows 8. I can tell you in our school, we have tested Windows 8. We've joined it to the domain. And if you're a techie, I can tell you that for you, it's, if you drill down to Windows 8, you'll find some of the same menus that we've been using for a couple years. And I'll show you those as we go further on here with the tutorials with Windows 8. So hopefully that'll help you out. I'm also going to show you how to hook in some devices to Windows 8, what happens, and if they're making it more user-friendly that way. So please, if you're not subscribed to this channel, please subscribe to this channel. I've had this channel out for a while, and now I decided I'm going to throw some technology type videos at it to help you with your everyday technology, or if you're a technologist, to help you out with your technology endeavors. And if you have any questions, or if you have any ideas for an upcoming show, please email me at jackstechcorner@gmail.com. I'd like to hear from you, and just let me know what's going on, and if or how you rate the shows. So until next time, take care, keep clicking, and I'll see you back here very soon on Jack's Tech Corner. Bye for now.